Hello guys, welcome to Tech Design. Please subscribe to my channel and hit a bell icon so that you will receive all the notification when the video is uploaded. So this is my third part on move command. So please go and check my two tutorials so that you will understand how this third part move command will work. So I've just opened the same assembly in order to explain you the other options in the move command. So you can go to assemblies and there is a move command. I think all the motions are already explained, all these options are already explained. Now we have is like a copy here. There is no copy and copy and manual copy. There are three options, so I'm going to explain you that now. So in order to explain this move command, and I'm just going to select this component. So there is an option, either you can select any option. In all the options this copy will be existing. So I will just select a copy from point to point. So here as by default the no copy will be selected. You have an option to select copy and manual copy. So no copy will not copy any component, so it will move one component to another component. So as you can see here, it is moved from one component to another component, another place. So I'll click OK. Now I'm selecting the same component and there is a point to point option. Before making a move, what I will do is I will just select a copy. So the simple copy will make, what happens is it will copy this component while moving. So I'm selecting this from point to this point. As you can see, the component is moved as well as it is copied. You can see here the bolt is two quantities. So this is how this copy works, and there are some other filters inside the copy. So what I will do is I will just make this copy and components to copy, and there is a selection after the copy, and there are some different options over here. So I will explain this. What happens is, suppose for example you are moving the components, suppose this and this, you are moving these two components at a time. For example, the cover as well as this bolt, you are selecting those two and you want to move it by distance. Suppose for example along this direction I want to move it by 150. In that case, suppose if it is a copy, what happens is it will copy entire components which are selected. Suppose two components are selected here. So what I will do is I will just give 150. As you can see, as soon as you click enter, all the selected components will be copied. This is what it says. Infer is nothing but the components that are selected over here will be copied. Suppose for example I'll click OK, and what I will do is I will just go to move command again, and what I will do is I will just select the same two components and I will just specify the vector as this direction now, and I'll make copy and let us click selected. So in this matter, suppose you have selected 100 components over here and you want to copy only few of the items. In that case this will work fine. So what I will do is I'm going to select two components in order to move, and in the copy I'm just going to select this component. So what happens is here only this component will be moved from the one place to another place, and the copy of this will be done. So for example I will show you now. This will give, let us give 150. As you can see, this is the already existing cover which is moved from here to here, and only the bolt is copied. The bolt is also existing here as well, also it is showing here. It means that the selected components are going to move from one point to another point. So I'll just do undo, and okay, here our assembly is there. Next we have is copy, and you have understood the inferred will move all the components which are selected over here. Suppose for example I am selecting all the components and I'm giving this as a reference, and let us give 150, and infer will move all the components. See, all three components are moved. So selected will be only the selected components, And in the selected components, you have a total number of copies. How many number of copies you want, you can just give the number of copies, so it will be copied accordingly, the different number. So now we have is manual copy. So what is the difference between the copy and manual copy? I will just shortly explain you. So I'm just going to select these two components now, and this will be dynamic, and here I will make it as a copy. And in Fort, you can see as soon as you move the commands, a copy will be created, and this is the automatic copy. So as soon as you move the components, the one copy will be made, the components will be copied. So this is how this copy works. And the manual copy is the one, suppose you are moving from one component to another component, it will not copy. So manual copy is one which you need to create a copy and then you have to move. You can see here, as soon as you create a copy, it will create a copy. So now this is not copied, so you can move anywhere. And here you want to keep one copy, then create a copy and then move it. And this will be useful when you are working on bolts. Suppose for example, what I will do is I will just deselect this cover, and I have selected only this one. So now what I will do is I will just move the handle only. So this handle will be kept on this head. Okay, so now what I will do is I will just place all these bolts along this all the holes. So manual copy will work as well as the simple copy is also going to work here. So as you can see, if you select this, sorry, this I want to switch off, and now let us move here, and one more copy will be created, and just go on selecting these points. So one more copy will be created, and all the bolts will be generated. This is as simple as that, guys. Suppose for example, I will undo this, and we have here, and you want to make a manual copy. So go to move command and select this component, and this is the manual copy, and I will make it as an head. Okay, remove this. Manual copy will create a copy here. I will make a copy and then I will move it here. Suppose if you directly move it here, again the copy will not be created. Suppose for example, see here, the same component is moved here. So before you moving a component, you need to copy it and then move it. Copy it and then move it. Copy it and then move it. So this is how the manual copy works, guys. Now we are left with the settings over here. As you can see here, there are many settings which are very useful, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and hit a like button. In the next video I'm going to explain these settings which are very useful. Thank you. Please subscribe and hit a like button.